Welcome. Today we are going to look at Form 1 C.R.E revision questions and answers. So basically this is a Form 1 exam. Kindly subscribe. Question 1A. Give 5 reasons why reading the Bible is important to Christians. 5 marks. It provides moral and spiritual guidance, helps them to discover the will of God. Reading the Bible is an aspect of Christian worship. The Bible is the basis of Christian doctrines and practices. It gives guidance on relationship among human beings. It is the Word of God. Christians come to discover who they are. It is a source of consolation to Christians. It is a source of inspiration. It is a source of knowledge. It helps in spiritual development and maturity. It helps them understand the universe and their relationship to it. It helps them understand the meaning of their lives and relationship to God and to one another. Reading the Bible to others. It is used for instructing new converts. It is used also one is able to preach from the Bible or to teach from the Bible. Question 2. From the story of the fall of human beings in Genesis chapter 3, state the effects of sin. 6 marks. So these are the effects of sin from Genesis chapter 3. Both Adam and Eve realized they were naked. They became ashamed. They hid from God. They feared to face God. They started blaming each other. The serpent was cursed. Enmity between the serpent and human beings developed. The woman was to experience pain in childbirth. The man was made to rule over the woman. The man was to toil in order to eat. The ground was made to produce weeds and thorns. Death was introduced in their lives. They were chased from the garden. Question 3. Identify the literary forms used in the Bible. 5 marks. Poetic, wise sayings, prose narratives, letters, prayers, legal expressions, songs, prophetic speeches, gospels, philosophical essays. Question 4. Mention ways in which Abraham demonstrated his faith in God. 5 marks. By abandoning the idol worship to serve Yahweh, the true God. By accepting to leave Haran to unknown land. By building altars at Bethel and Shechem in honor of God. By accepting circumcision as a sign of the covenant. By sacrificing the animals in the covenant making. By accepting to change their names from Abram to Abraham and Sarai to Sarah. By agreeing to sacrifice his son Isaac. by worshipping God, by believing in the fulfillment of God's promises, by making a covenant with God. Question 5. Explain the importance of God's covenant with Abraham. 8 marks. The covenant was more binding than the one made between human beings. Abraham established a personal relationship with God. It was a confirmation of the previous promises made to Abraham. It was the beginning of God's salvation to humankind. By passing through the carcasses, God took the responsibility of fulfilling His promises. God passing in between the carcasses was a sign of protection. Christians have become beneficiaries of the promises. Question 6. Give the conditions given to the Israelites during the renewal of Sinai covenant. To obey what God commanded them, not to make treaty with those who lived in the land they were going, to destroy the altars of the idols, or to cut down the Asherahs, not to worship any other god, to keep the feast of unleavened bread, to rest on the seventh day, not to make idols, to offer to God the first fruits of their crops, to dedicate all their born male children, that is the firstborn male children, and the firstborn male of their domestic animals.